We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Kyle Schwarber is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Yu Darvish is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Settling in now, Ketel Marte. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. This guy was one of 3 Silver Sluggers in the National League for outfielders. He can flat out rake. You get in that category, only 3 guys of all the outfielders in that league, that's pretty impressive.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Robbie Ray starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win 1, lose 1. This team has to get hot. Starts today. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. And in the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 0 for 9. He's set. Here it comes. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. Talk about a hot streak. He's hitting exactly 500 over his last 10 games. Obviously a guy you want to stay away from if you're on the mound. And I'm really interested to see if he stays on top of his game in this one.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly. We are still scoreless. So striding in, Wilmer Flores. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively.
Number 5.
Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
First offering on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore's the exact same way behind the dish.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-1 home. In the air out to right. Hayward is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Javier Baez. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Drilled to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kyle.
Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's really been dialed in at the plate lately, having hit safely in his last 19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Some damage mixed in with just some nice ABs.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Strike two swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Runner's going. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Another 0-2 home. They'll try it again from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, fourth in the NL in that category. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's calling card. One of the slickest defenders in our game. Super sure-handed and doesn't get enough love on the defensive side of the ball.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peralta's under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 1 for 5. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Looking at his career totals, Contreras has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Baez stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And way gone. And that cleared the shrubbery. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 4th home run here in the early going as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
It's a perfect example of why guys struggle right here. You watch highlights every night of guys hitting home runs, and I'll show you mislocation. That catcher was set up away, and he missed all the way inside.
Jones is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Nick Ahmed, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8-ball now. 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber going back, still going back into the bleachers, and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Diamondbacks are on the board, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Robbie Ray. He swings and lines it to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, pretty good swing right there by the pitcher. I know he'll be telling his boys in the dugout to take some hitting lessons from him if he's going to square line drives up all day.
Into the box, Ketel Marte. A ball and no strikes. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. He pops it up. Bryant in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw will have no chance at second. It's an infield single, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Skied down the left field line. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Hayward is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 5,
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, it's time to give you a good look at the standings out west in the National League as you see where the Diamondbacks sit entering play here today. At the plate, Ben Zobrist. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball on his first at bat and didn't miss it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Softly hit to short. Ahmed gonna have to hurry. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Fly ball out to right field. After it is Jones. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. At the plate, Christian Walker 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Here's Darvish on 0-2. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Zobrist is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 14, Caleb Joseph.
Ready for another chance. Caleb Joseph flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit out towards second. There to play it is Zobrist on to first, and there are 2 down.
The bat, number 13.
Stepping into the box, Nick Ahmed. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. 2 low, 1-0. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Baez has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Rizzo swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Grounded down the third baseline, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number one is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike one.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. 6th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what you got, a really bad result.
Now batting, left fielder.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
A 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get him. He went right after it for the strikeout.
Pitch on the way. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch to him. Base hit into right center. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look. Now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. There is Ahmed. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 4-2 Chicago. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Robbie Ray. He reached on a single in his first try. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Back goes Hayward at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. High and deep to center field. Almora racing back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. 2-1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting, number 6.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and up next the outfielder David Peralta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Peralta is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And gone into the right field bleachers. David Peralta with a 2-run shot. 6th home run on the season for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now batting, second baseman.
In now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 1 and 2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here in Wrigleyville, and we are tied 4-4. Coming to the plate now, Yu Darvish, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Count still at 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Flores will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here's a ground ball for Ahmed at short. He's got it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
In a feeble swing that time, it's 0-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. There he goes. Pulled toward right center field. Jones is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand 1. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4.